something real quick. Y'all see this engine? This happens to be 5.7 Hemi. Okay, now what I want to talk about is this came from another shop. They got a misfire in a particular cylinder. Let's say cylinder, okay, 135. Cylinder 5. They had a misfire in cylinder 5. Now, this particular shop informed me that they have done the tune-up, the core, the plugs. They have done everything secondary related, and there's obviously they obviously still have a misfire. But here's what I want to cover. Okay, and they said there's no compression. They have zero compression, between 0 and 10, basically no compression. Okay, now what do? Simply don't listen to anything they've said as far as testing. Okay, now it's okay to listen to previous mechanics as far as what work's been done, but you might want to draw your own conclusion as far as testing, and that is exactly what I did. Alright, let me go over real quick with you, because this is a Hemi, this is dual spark plug setup, alright? So when you're doing a compression, first of all, I can only assume he had zero compression because he had all the spark plugs out. That is the traditional way of thinking if you don't have a dual spark plug setup. There's no way you're going to get a good compression reading with both spark plugs out of a particular cylinder. Okay, because think about it, when that piston come up, that air just going to simply go out of the other spark plug hole. Alright, so your gauge will not register anything. It will look like you have zero compression. Now, as far as my testing go, I proved him wrong. That's why it's so risky to go off other people's testing. To draw your own conclusion, do your own testing. Now, the proper way, or the way I do a compression test on Hemi, of course, you're going to have to leave one spark plug in. Just say this cylinder 5, which is the cylinder that's in question. I have one spark plug out, and I have my gauge in the other hole. Now, you should prop the throttle body wide open. Make sure the throttle body is wide open. Disable the fuel system, okay? If you can find the ASD relay, fuel pump relay, anything like that, you want to disable the fuel system. Me, I disconnected all the cores. So there's no chance this engine will try to start. That's what you're trying to prevent, it trying to start. And with my gauge plugged in and one spark plug out, I'm getting between 150 to 180 psi. Okay, in fact, I will do this. Well, the car is dead. Okay, but let me stick to my point here. Compression test on a Hemi, you have to leave one of the spark plugs in. Now, even too, this is because of the history of this engine, I suggest you do a leak down test. We have problems with valve seats dropping, valves barely hitting the piston, just in case, for instance, if something happened internal. It's too many variables to just really trust only a compression test. I highly suggest you do a leak down test, and I'll cover that on another video when I'm actually doing one. But I want to keep this video short and sweet. So the moral of the story, or the moral of the video again, doing a compression test, leave one spark plug in on every cylinder. And your readings shouldn't be, now this is also up for debate, between 10 and 25% of the other cylinders. Never just do one particular cylinder and base those results off the condition of the engine. You have to do them all. You should do them all so you have something to compare it with. Alright, you don't know how many percentages off from the other cylinders if you're only doing one. So I didn't just do one cylinder, I did them all because I have to compare all to find out if I have a problem in that particular cylinder. Let's say if they all 100, then you got something else going on. Or just say if one 100 and the rest of them 180, then you got something else going on. So try to do all the cylinders. Alright, I don't want this video to be long, so thanks for watching.